people from Fiji pay when they are using public transport. In France, the local government authorities take most of the decisions in fixing the amount of money that French people pay when they are using public transport. In Germany, Honorable Speaker, the national low fare policy of €9 per ticket was approved by the Parliament of Germany to ensure that the people of Germany don't pay more than what the government has approved, Honorable Speaker. Regionally, in East Africa, Tanzania has a law that caps how much money the passengers pay when they're using public transport, Honorable Speaker. Rwanda does the same. Ghana, Ivory Coast, Senegal, and Cameroon. They all regulate the amount of money that their people pay in form of fare, Honorable Speaker. Even Zambia and Nigeria, while Zambia and Nigeria did not have a law that the government regulates them, but various associations comes up with the fares and the government ratifies. It's only Kenya and Uganda where public transport is not regulated, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, we cannot continue encouraging a banana republic in the transport sector where the transport from point A to point B is not predictable, Honorable Speaker. That the amount of money that the Kenyans pay when they are moving from one area to the other is dictated by changing weather patterns. It is dictated by the amount of people that are available to be ferried from one corner to the other, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I know some people will say that we live in a country with a free market economy. But there must be a balance between the profit that the Matatu operators will make and the public interest, Honorable Speaker. We cannot continue operating in a country where when a Kenyan goes to a stage to board a Matatu, there is a board of fare of 300. But when the clouds begin to gather, the board of 300 is removed. Another one of 500 is affixed, Honorable Speaker. We cannot leave Kenyans in the hands of cartels who decides that they're going to make these short-term profits by taking advantage of the situation, Honorable Speaker. Even at times during Christmas, people who travel from Nairobi to Western Kenya, who travel from Nairobi to Nyanza County, Honorable Speaker, they are even at times forced to pay more than when it is to pay for a flight ticket. Mr. Speaker, this must be controlled. Asking that we approve these amendments so that the NTSA can validate and approve fares that the Matatu operators will charge is not asking for too much, Honorable Speaker. We control the price of cane. The government sets the prices of cane across this country. We control the price of fuel. We control the price of very many things because we want to protect Kenyans from being swindled by cartels within the Matatu sector, Honorable Speaker. Even the Matatu operators themselves, the owners of those Matatus, many times they don't get that money that the conductors are charging exorbitantly, but they will put the money in their pocket, Honorable Speaker. So this law will bring a balance between the operator costs and the public interest, Honorable Speaker. This law will bring order and stop cartels within our transport sector. This law will ensure that the fares that Kenyans are budgeting for is predictable. When Kenyans earn a salary, they budget this amount of money. How much they will spend it on rent, how much they will spend it on transport. A Kenyan who left his or her house in the morning paying 100 shillings should be able to know that he or she will use the same amount of money in the evening to go home. But we cannot continue subjecting them to unpredictability, where you have 100 shillings, you have 200 shillings, it appears like it's going to rain in the evening, then you are told fare to take you back home is 500 shillings. We must control. Every sector must be controlled. While we appreciate that the Matatu sector is a subsector like any other subsectors, and that they need to make profit, but they should know that in any business, you can either break even, you can make a loss, you can be making profit as to when you require. So we must control and regulate the amount of money that Kenyans pay in the name of fares, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, this law will stop this mentality of short-term super profits, where you know that you have a few things to run in your house, and you are a Matatu operator, you are a conductor, you take advantage of clouds gathering, then you increase the fare because you want to solve all the problems in your house by charging exorbitantly of the people that are giving you business. Number two, when we give NTSA the mandate to control these fares, then Kenyans will have a place to go and complain when they are being charged exorbitantly. As we speak today, a Matatu operator will charge the amount of money he or she wants. The pedestrians, the passengers have nowhere to complain. Mheshimiwa, Mr. Speaker, we as a house, we must save Kenyans from the endless suffering where they pay exorbitant fares from one corner to the other, while we know that businesses should be left to operate freely, but there must be some laws of some sort to ensure that they don't take advantage of the Kenyan people to charge fees exorbitant. So, with these very many remarks, Honorable Speaker, and before I ask Honorable Ruto to second, I want to make it clear here that I have a report that the Committee of Transport and Infrastructure deliberated upon. And I read that committee, they said that they are rejecting this bill in its entirety. But I think from where I sit, the role of a departmental committee insofar as the members' bills is concerned is to check two things. Number one, whether it's money bill or not money bill. If it is a money bill, they will refer it to the relevant committee. Number two is to check whether the bill is constitutional or unconstitutional. If the bill is constitutional, then it should pass to the second level. If you are a chair of a committee or a vice chair of a committee like myself or a member of a committee, you have a responsibility to debate a member's bill when it is brought to the floor of the House here, but they have no role to reject a proposal by a honorable member. A proposal which is constitutional, which doesn't conflict any other existing law, which is not a money bill, it should be left to Kenyans through their elected representatives to make a decision. So I move and rally members of this House to support this bill, and I ask the Honorable Member for Gases to second. Thank you.
The Honorable Julius Ruto.
Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker. I rise to support this motion. And Mr. Speaker, why I rise to support, is for critical purpose, that transport is the critical enabler of economic growth. While we were learning in school, we were taught about transport and communication, and that business and mobility of people causes changes or triggers the economic development. Mr. Speaker, most people who tend to be affected by price changes on transportation are the vulnerable level of society, the people who are earning lower, because most of the people probably are this cadre of people, most of them have been enabled to acquire their own motor vehicles, and sometimes they may not feel these changes. But those people who are learning, who are earning below like 50,000 or what we call below $1 a day, go through a lot. And if you want to see this, you can walk in the evening along critical roads like Langata Road, you can go along Jogo Road, and you can witness how Kenyans are working tirelessly, even at night. Some of them have been subjected to marking on the road just because they have no mechanism of reaching home. Reason why they cannot predict from the little earnings they have, they cannot budget for them to plan to go to work, make something for their family, make something for their earnings, for the purpose of meeting their consumption needs, basic needs, and at the same time balance their mobility to and from work. And I think it is the duty of this honorable house, and as read by the mover of the motion, this is not the first thing we are talking about. Remember, we are dealing with issues of public interest in nature. This is for the purpose of public